Welcome to the Papa Rockstars podcast with Anya Bohm, where we talk about all things paparazzi, team training, suggestions, interviews with elite leaders, and more, all to help you grow and explode your Paparazzi Accessories business to rockstar success.
Hello, and welcome back to the Papa Rockstars podcast. My name is Anya Bohm, and I am your show host. Today we're going to be talking about It's All in What You Say, daily affirmations. The words we say are super powerful. Let's talk more about the words that you can say to help catapult your business to maximum success. Now, before we get into that, don't forget to head on over to paparockstars.com/affirmations. There you are going to find all of the call notes. I've typed them out for you. There's a couple call images. You can listen to the recording again, share it with your friends, and even sign up to get notifications to your email when we have a new episode come out. It is all right over there and ready for you. That website, again, is paparockstars.com/affirmations. Now, the call images that I was teasing you about just a minute ago, they're really cute. And these ones are more like inspirational quotes. The first one is by Claude M. Bristol, and it says, "It's the repetition of affirmations that lead to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen." The next one, it's very simple. It's like a builder person in the background, and it says, "I am the architect of my own life." So those are super cool. You can use them on your team pages. You can use them on your personal pages for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, however you want to do that. They're there for you. So head on over there and grab them. Let's jump into today's training. If I were to tell you that by simply saying the word stupendous 3 times a day, it would catapult your business to rockstar success, would you do it? Of course you would. It sounds kind of silly and really easy, but I'm pretty sure that you would make a little extra effort to incorporate that word into your day at least 3 times. Am I right? I know I am. Well, affirmation statements are just like saying the word stupendous, except they are more customized just for you. Some people call affirmations I am statements or intentions, but whatever you call them, they are a powerful way to attract and create great things in your life. Affirmations work by helping your mind to concentrate on a goal or on something you want to attract into your life or business. There are a lot of different resources and different experts that share the ways that they do their affirmations. I've listened to a lot of them, and here are some of the things that I think are most important and kind of the reasoning behind why I do what I do. Number 1, I like to start my affirmations with an I am. This helps me relate to my affirmations. It helps me think that they're about me. It helps my subconscious mind believe that too. Another powerful way to start out in affirmations is to say like the way that things were. So for example, in the past, I've struggled to eat healthy. When you do this, you're recognizing how things have been, and then you're going to continue with, but now I'm learning and growing, and I'm 100% committed to making healthy eating choices and exercising 3 days a week for 29 minutes. It's very specific, right? 29 minutes. The trick here in using this kind of affirmations is that you say the way things were, then you need something to change. So it could be something as simple as, then I joined paparazzi, or then I listened to the Papa Rockstars podcast. I've even had results in saying something like, until I ate a sandwich. Seriously, you guys, it doesn't matter what caused the change from the way things were until the way things are or how they're going to be. It just matters that something caused a change. It could be, then it was Tuesday. It just needs some kind of a turning point. Number 2, how committed are you to this affirmation? If you aren't 100% committed to this affirmation, you might want to go back to the drawing board. Anything less than a full commitment allows room to wiggle and not to accomplish your goals or desires. If you find that you're only 80% focused or committed to your goal, rework it until it's something that you can fully commit to. A good example for this one is I have $1 million in my bank account. If you say that and it doesn't get you excited, it doesn't get you jazzed, if that little voice in the back of your mind says, yeah, right, you'll never have $1 million in your bank account, maybe it's something that you need to rework. Try something like, I have $250,000 in my bank account, or I have $2,000 in my bank account. Whatever it is for you, just make sure that you feel good about it and that you are 100% committed to making it happen. It does need to be a little bit of a stretch. Like if you have $4,000 in your bank account, you're not going to be saying, I have $2,000 in my bank account. That's not stretching. You've already hit that. So just make sure that you're fully committed and that it's a little bit of a stretch. Number 3, act as if. Now, this sounds a little bit funny, especially if you're a fan of the movie Clueless, where one of their favorite phrases was, as if. But in all seriousness, what is life going to be like when you reach your goal or when one of your affirmations comes into reality? I'm guilty of thinking things like, well, when I'm a fashionista, I'm going to get a pedicure once a week. Or when I'm an A-lister, I'm going to do a weekly team training. Is this me acting as if? No, it's not. So for this step, decide the things that you're going to be doing when you hit your goal. So maybe if you think that a weekly newsletter would be a good idea when you get a bigger team, start sending one now. Maybe you think that you want to do a training call once you get 20 active team members. Start doing one today. Get the things in place that you want to be doing right now. This is your way of telling the universe that you're ready for that positive change in your life. Plus, if you get in the habit now of doing things like a training call or a team newsletter or a daily training video, then once your team is bigger or you have hit elite, you won't have to try and make that it a habit then. It's already going to be something you know how to do and you're already used to fitting into your to-do list. Number 4, read and or write your affirmations daily. I've kind of played with this idea both ways. I really like personally writing out my affirmations 2 times a day. Right first thing when I get up and right before I go to sleep. It helps my mind to focus on my goals and my affirmations all night long, and it gets my day off to a really good start by writing them down and focusing on them first thing. Now, reading them can be just as powerful depending on what you prefer. I've heard of people posting them on their bathroom mirrors, in their car, in their kitchen, or wherever they're going to see them multiple times a day. I've also heard of people writing them down and carrying them on a card, like a 3x5 index card that's in their pocket, and then they read it several times a day. Whatever works best for you. The important thing is that you're reading or writing them at least 1 time a day. This helps your mind to focus, and it's going to help attract those things that you want into your life. Now, for an added level of commitment to this exercise, read them out loud every day. You guys, I promise this works. Number 5, be specific. The more specific you can be about your dreams, intentions, and goals, the more likely they are to appear in your life. For instance, do you want a new car? Go shopping for one. Research the make, model, and color you want and take one for a test drive. Take a picture of yourself in that car that you're going to own. And then when you're going over your goals, you're going to know exactly what you want. And it's going to make it much easier to call that into your life. If you're simply stating that you want a new car, it's really general. And you're going to have less of a chance of it happening. Or it's going to turn out in a way that you don't want it to turn out. Maybe you'll get a new to you car that's not even close to what you want and only lasts a couple months, when in reality you wanted a brand new Mercedes. You gotta call that into your life the way that you want it to happen. Number 6, include as many senses as you can in the process. For example, maybe your goal is to walk the stage at the next paparazzi convention as a fashionista. What kind of dress are you going to be wearing? How do the lights feel on your skin? Are you wearing heels? Are they pinching your feet? Maybe flats or boots? Maybe you're just going barefoot. Are you crying or happy or both? Is there something you can smell? Maybe Trent Kirby's cologne. Maybe you smell that. How do you feel? Do you feel accomplished, overwhelmed, excited? Are you just plain terrified of tripping? Close your eyes and experience that situation in your mind. The more senses you can include, the better. Now, this is why the example of the car is so powerful. As you're sitting in the car, as you're smelling the new leather, feeling the warmth of the seat, as you're driving it and seeing how it handles, the feeling that you get when you sit there, does it make you feel sexy? Does it make you feel secure, confident? By allowing yourself to fully experience as much as you can with your affirmation, you're going to have more of a connection to your goals and to your dreams. They become so much more powerful. Number 7, let it flow. There are several speakers and trainers who only recommend focusing on 3 affirmations at a time, or 5. I've tried several ways, and I personally like having quite a few, like 20 as of the time of this recording. I read through them each day, and I find things that I need most in the given moment. They hit me a little bit harder, or they'll have a little bit more meaning. Now, the affirmations I need on a given day, they have a way of finding their way into my mind or into my heart, whether they just repeat in my mind all day long or they pop out at me while I'm reading or writing them. Now, when I only had 2 or 3, I was definitely more focused on making those come into reality, but I felt like I was lacking in other areas of my life. So having more of a list of affirmations helps me feel more balanced in different areas of my life. So by all means, let it flow. I mean, write down the things that are on your heart and in your mind. Don't feel like this needs to be the only list you're ever going to have. It doesn't need to be perfect. You can add to it. You can change it. You can tweak it. Your affirmations just need to be most meaningful to you. I like to do kind of a brain dump where I just write down whatever comes into my mind for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, however long you feel until everything is down on that paper. And then I'm going to make them into affirmations that are meaningful to me. So this way I give myself some space to look at all of the areas of my life, business, personal, relationships, health, etc. And then I can set out goals and hopes for each of those areas. Okay, that's it for the training today. Now the resources section today has some affirmations, some suggestions, or even some just ideas to get you started on that. There's a bunch. It's a 2-page document just jam-packed full of different ones from all areas, business, paparazzi, personal, everything in there, just to give you an idea of some things that you can say. Now you can use those, or you can use it as a jumping off point for your personal affirmations. But that resource is over on the website, available for you at paparockstars.com/affirmations. The call challenge for this week. Now, I want you to set out your own affirmations. The sooner, the better. You knew it was coming, didn't you? Now I want you to think about how you're going to implement using affirmations into your life. Start implementing, start experimenting, and see what works best for you. And see the amazing things that happen from saying those words every day in your life. You guys, thanks for listening. I love you. You have a fabulous week, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.